They're beautiful, aren't they? You're one of them, aren't you? You're not real.
I'm in a dream.
That's right, Dolores. You're in a dream. Would you like to wake up from this dream?
Yes. I'm terrified.
There's nothing to be afraid of, Dolores. As long as you answer my questions correctly. Understand?
Yes.
Good. First, have you ever questioned the nature of your reality?
I've heard a lot of mixed reactions to the first season of Westworld on HBO. But in my personal opinion, and this is a bold statement, this may well be the best first season of television I have ever seen in my life. Now, this show is based on the Michael Crichton novel of the same name, and it was adapted into a 1973 science fiction film. It takes place in a Western theme park, which has a group of androids posing as hosts. In other words, they are the hosts for the entertainment there, where rich guests can come and live out their Western-themed fantasy lives. They can sleep with the prostitutes, they can go riding with the cowboys, they can partake in Indian hunts, they can partake in duels at high noon, or anything they like. That is the core idea of the show, but I think the show is sublime because it is not so much science fiction as science speculation or science exploration. The show is not only a subconscious meta-commentary on television and most entertainment itself, which is a fixed, repeated narrative set to keep people paying and returning, but also social media, technology, consciousness, dreams, and morals. Not only is it good entertainment filled with visceral, rousing thrills, but it plays to our world, our perception, our present, and is at any given point of any given scene working on a multitude of different layers simultaneously, asking questions such as, is technology harmful? Will it be lethal? Is technology taking us away from nature and real experiences? Can you buy happiness? And if so, who should be able to afford it? Is it right to play God if we aren't strictly speaking creating life? Is it right to exploit life for our own gains if it is artificial? Does a perfectly achieved artificial scenario hold more value or merit than a real one? Is it right to be cruel to artificial life? Is it right to be kind to artificial life? Do artificial human beings have a place in general society? Is the perception and spontaneous emotional response to any given scenario enough to be warranted human? Are dreams pre-programmed by our perception and subjective consciousness, or brand new information? Are our lives fixed and predictable comfort loops? Should they be? Is the thrill of any given situation real if it's a no-lose scenario? Are memories valid if they are created or affirmed by other people? Do robots bleed or cry? Should they? Is entertainment today far too programmed and artificial to cater to the needs of the customer? Are artificial worlds of ruthless entertainment breeding and harboring sociopaths? Will we ever mistake technology for humanity? Will technology ever mistake itself for us, or us for it? Is it better to be enslaved in a dream or free in an imperfect world? Are emotions real because they provoke an emphatic response? Are they not if they don't? Is there quality in an artificial world, or is prejudice and bias more real? Do we owe it a place in historical depictions? Is technology a form of magic? Are we human because we possess biological traits, i.e. procreation? Are we human because we possess consciousness and emotion? And the biggest question of all, would you have sex with a robot? And here is a look at the actual Blu-ray Steelbook itself, Season 1, The Maze. This is a really lavish and beautiful edition of this fantastic first season. This is an embossed steelbook, which has the actual symbol of the maze embossed into the front cover here. It comes with this heavy cardboard stock on the back there. There's a listing of the special features. Realizing the dream, first week on set of Westworld. Imagining the main title, the key to the chords. Gag reel, welcome to Westworld. Crafting the narrative, invitation to the set, about the series, reality of AI, Westworld, the big moment featurette. If we pop this steelbook open, we have 3 discs and the Westworld logo on the back there. And I will remove the disc so you can see the beautiful background artwork as well. And there you go. That is one of many hosts or androids being created for this alluring theme park. This season also comes with a few physical bonuses, including this little booklet, which is your basic guide to the show, which has information about every episode and the special features. It also included was this beautiful corporate guidebook for the company that is behind this theme park. This is just beautiful. Really lovely edition, and this is printed on some really nice matte photo paper, I believe. Delos corporate map, Westworld Mesa Hub, so you can see the geography of their laboratory, the core divisions, narrative, behavior, of course the park director, Dr. Robert Ford, quality assurance, livestock management, manufacturing. This is just exquisitely detailed. Narrative. Narrative technicians are of course the scientists that imbue these hosts with personal stories. They all have a special life story, and sometimes they'll be wiped and replaced with brand new ones. Storyline builder template. So here you can actually see the template for a story, how it plays out in any given day. Very nice. Behavior modification, and part of the behavior programming was of course the so-called reveries, which were pre-programmed into the hosts, which were supposed to be subtle emotional traits, but they ended up being a lot more than that. I'll just put it like that. Animal host behavior. Every single animal in the park is also an android, and they are specifically programmed and can be paused at any given time. Behavior labs, diagnostics, quality assurance, park operations, the security panel. Security response, forensics, livestock management, including the body shop and the cleanup crew. Of course, the hosts leave a bloody mess every single day in the park, and it's their job to clean up and restore the hosts after a day of bloody gun battles or such. Host intake protocol in case of unusual activity. Standard protocol. This is exquisitely detailed. Really gives you an idea why the show is incredibly alluring, because they really spent time on making this a believable world. Manufacturing, host construction, new host construction, full rebuilds, live without limits, Telos, contact us. Very nice. The only downside to this at all is the fact that this was actually attached to the outside of the Steelbook itself, so I'll have to store these somewhere else. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to store these right now, but I don't think I want to keep these smushed in with the Steelbook itself. That was a very brief look at the new Steelbook edition of Westworld Season 1. As mentioned, I think this is just a sublime television series. I can't wait to see Season 2 coming in the spring of 2018. And again, this show is not going to be for everybody. It's very philosophical, it's very cerebral, it's very much open for interpretation, which I love. Two people can watch this show and come away with a very different interpretation and a very different experience of what they've seen. But to me, that's all part of the magic, that's part of the charm, see? So, just a beautiful show, and I love the themes and the ideas that it raises, while also being just a fantastic show in its own right. The actual narrative, the writing, the acting from Anthony Hopkins, of course, and Evan Rachel Wood and everyone involved. I'm just loving HBO at the moment, and this is one of their best shows out there, along with Game of Thrones and shows of that caliber, of course. So, if you haven't seen Westworld yet, please do yourselves a favor and check out Season 1. Like I said, this show is not going to be for everyone, and I think everyone who watches this show is going to experience the show slightly differently, but that's okay. I think it's well worth your time just the same. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in the future. Alright, signing off.